The Chosen and the cast of The Chosen especially are always playing some fun games on set. So today we're going to react to the Never Have I Ever video that they just released earlier today. Here we go. Let's jump into it.
Dude,
all the time.
100%.
When you were doing that, my blood.
It must be proud of your brother. Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing, but they never stopped because of my laughing. Rolling.
Simon,
eyes.
you must be proud of your brother.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That is the close up on you, so no one else's laughter ruined the shot.
Oh.
Let's not lie here.
First of all, what is late?
Yeah.
Just put up your sign. It means you have. Okay, I have. But if I being late, then you.
I'm sure they've all been late at some point. The whole point is that they have someone to go grab them, right? Like Danny is kind of like the first team PA, right? Or she's like the leader of the first team. The whole point is that they have someone to come and grab these people. So how can you be late in the first place? That's my question. But I'm sure they've been late at certain times. Either their costume or their makeup's not done, or maybe they're sleeping in their bungalows or whatever. But it's funny to me though that they would be late to set when they're like on set, you know.
2 minutes, and I was freaking out because I was going to show up 2 minutes late.
Oh, that's
but
great.
there's some of us who show up 2 hours.
There is a story behind this, but he is not here.
Farted on set. I think we actually have video of some of this happening.
You for sure have farted on set.
No, I haven't.
Dude,
You've never
ever
just not on set. Absolutely not.
Dude, of course.
What is it, a sacred air?
If we're walking back to the cast tent,
Is that an Australian thing? They don't fart on set? I don't know.
you don't, and you're in the back of the group.
Yeah.
You won't just like.
No. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know which way the wind's blowing.
No one's
That's
gonna know what to do
wild.
though. That's,
Does anyone have brothers and you have sat on their head/face?
No.
That's why we've uncovered the trauma.
You've done that?
We've uncovered the trauma.
Both of them. Like, we had rules, like you can punch like here, whatever. Then if you punch the face, that was a no-no. And then the worst thing was farting on their face.
do it
Ooh, the Kung Fu Panda splice in there. I'm not so sure about that.
now. I dare.
Yeah,
you.
right now, dude.
Right now. Do one right now.
No.
Wow.
This is such a different editing style than they've ever done before. It's really interesting. I wonder who edited this.
I thought we were close.
I know that they have. I know Jordan has for sure. He wanted to be on The Amazing Race. So for sure, they've auditioned for reality TV shows.
Please, I want someone to say I have.
Oh, she has?
You have.
First reality television series, except on like 3, that I auditioned for was Next Top Model.
That's interesting. Imagine, imagine Amber on Next Top Model. That would be so interesting.
Oh.
It's because I was so self-conscious about my smile.
With the twitch and all, huh?
It was so long because there's like thousands of girls auditioning.
That was a fun and weird show.
It was.
Been fired.
I work.
Have I been fired? I have been fired. I was fired from the church that I worked at, but not when I was a pastor, when I was the janitor as a high schooler. Unforeseen circumstances, I was fired. It really wasn't my fault, I promise.
Worked at a 50s diner in Arizona called Five and Diner, and I was the soda jerk. And one day I woke up and I was like, I can't go into work. Like, I'm going to lose my mind. And so I didn't show up. I didn't show up for a few hours. And then they were like, hey, are you coming in? And finally I was like, no! No! I never saw them again. And they were like, well, you're fired. And I was like, good.
Bro, I've had some bad jobs, but yeah, nothing like that. That's crazy. Left someone on red. This means like you send them someone sends you a text message and you read it, but you don't respond back, basically. I think everybody's done this at some point, either on accident or on purpose.
If I like you and I respond to your message right away, if you don't respond to me like 3 hours later, I'm gonna do you better and not respond 6.
Oh, you double down.
I double
This is how
down.
I feel.
I'm a really good texter. So if someone texts me, like I text back almost immediately. If I don't, it's because I'm like on a date night or something, right? I text back almost immediately every single time, and I leave my read receipts on, you know, like on iPhone where they can see if you've read it or not. to kind of, you know, just let people know like, hey, I'm gonna read your text. I'm gonna get back to you right away. Like that's just how I am. I know a lot of people though, especially in the creator industry, that are horrible texters. Horrible texters. You know who's not a bad texter is Brandon Robbins. Brandon Robbins texts me back quite often. So he's a good texter.
One time a guy, he didn't respond in like a few days and I didn't send a text back for like 6 months.
It's just like an ended relationship.
Googled myself. I think everybody has done this for sure. I mean, even if you're just like, like you don't even have to be famous to Google yourself.
Just did that literally yesterday.
Have you guys Googled like each other?
We did that. We were sitting at dinner or even after dinner, and you were like, do you guys want to Google old things about ourselves that are really embarrassing?
Oh, we did.
Look,
That's so weird. That's okay. That might be like a celebrity thing to do. That's super weird. I don't know anybody that would do that normally.
look, and then showed these videos, and then you like YouTube. Yeah, me.
Yes.
Do you guys remember Bebo? It's like MySpace.
I remember Zynga.
Zynga.
Yeah. Oh.
Before
My username on Zynga was BabeMagnet2890.
Wow.
Still is to this day.
Google that.
Please don't.
Quoted a line from the show. Of course. Yeah, of course they've all done this.
I'd be shocked if anybody said they haven't.
Okay, what have you know?
Yeah,
you said?
what's the number one?
I was one way before, and now I'm completely different. I was one way.
Yeah, she messed up the line. That should be the one line she knows by heart. She messed it up.
And now I am completely different. And then the thing in between was like some weird, I don't even remember, but I think I've like said that a few times. As a joke though.
It's a joke, Smule. It's a joke.
It was a joke, Shmuel.
Been injured on the set. I haven't heard of any injuries. I mean, there's been some like cuts and bruises and stuff, but nothing like serious. I don't think there's been any like serious injuries.
I've got one for you.
Me?
Yeah, you've
Oh,
Yeah,
I
for sure.
did. Crazy woodland Texas spider bit me, and it like swelled up. And the next day, and they sent me to the doctor who gave
Oof. Ugh, I hate that.
me a steroid shot. I did play with one of the rusty swords. I was like,
You've been injured the most out of it.
and then I was like, is this a problem? Like, is this like painted rust?
Yeah.
They were like, it's real rust. Cut to me at CVS receiving a tetanus shot. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Real quick, I'm going to bring up this super chat. Regina, thank you so much for the $2. She says, what about responding to IG and Facebook DM? I'm horrible at that because I don't often get notifications from those. So it never shows me on my phone. So I have to go in and like check them on purpose. And I don't have Facebook or Instagram on my phone, like on my front page. Like they're hidden in the back folders of my, because I don't like going on them all the time. So I don't often check my DMs. So you're right, I am bad about that. So if you've messaged me on Facebook or Instagram, there's many times where I have just not gotten back to someone for months and months. So sorry about that.
Yeah. So you're right.
Was that it? Was that the last one?
So good.
Very, very good. Anyway, interesting video there. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your never have I evers in the comments down below. And of course, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.